This is Jacob Sucker 13 here, and today I'm going to be looking at some Team of the Season predictions. Um, so I've already made the starting 11 and subs, because if I try to put in the stats, um, if I put in the stats in like during the video, it would run over like 20 minutes, and the recording software I use for this only lets me record for 15 minutes. And anyways, nobody wants to watch a 20-minute long video anyways. On Team of the Season predictions. So anyways, I don't know which formation EA are going to use. I didn't look back at FIFA 13, but I think they use a 4-3-3. Not completely sure. They could have went like the 4-1-2-1-2 or the 4-4-2. I don't know. It also could have been different for leagues. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, I think they'll use the 4-3-3, especially for La Liga. If they do use different formations for different leagues, I think they probably should because different countries use different leagues. Like this, when you think of Spain, you think 4-3-3. When you think of England, you think 4-4-2. Stuff like that. And anyways, so I'm gonna start off with the goalkeeper. Now, Courtois has been definitely the best goalkeeper in La Liga this season. Now, whether he's better than Casillas, maybe. Casillas hasn't played in La Liga, so that's why I didn't put him in here. He has played in the Champions League and the Spanish Cup for Real Madrid and done amazing in both of those competitions. But he doesn't play enough to be in the team this season or on the bench. So unfortunately, he will not be in the team. They could still put him there. EA are pretty unpredictable. But anyways, on to the two center backs. I know it's pretty boring, Ramos and PK, but they're simply two of the best center backs in the world. Even though PK is pretty inconsistent, and Ramos, has his moments where he's not the greatest. He gets quite a few red cards, and he has been pretty complacent at times to let in some goals. But he can't do everything. Defenders are going to make mistakes. But overall, these are probably the two best center backs in La Liga this season. Debatably, you could put someone from Atletico Madrid in any of these positions, but it's just about certain players being marginally better. And I think that those two are probably the best. So that's why I put them there. I forgot to go over the stats. For Courtois, I figure they'll give him 88 diving, 93 handling, 73 kicking, 90 reflexes, 50 speed, and 88 positioning. And anyways, on to Ramos, 85 pace, 69 shooting, 80 passing, 77 dribbling, 89 defending, and 93 heading. I figure his will be kind of similar to his Team of the Year card, but with slightly lower stats. And PK's, I figure, will be 70 pace, 58 shooting, 82 passing, 72 dribbling, 91 defending, and 87 heading. His are certain stats will be slightly better than Ramos, certain ones slightly lower than Ramos. Obviously, his pace and shooting are a lot lower. Even if his pace and shooting should be better on his base card, they are a lot lower. So they're not going to go up by like insane amounts. Like he won't be having like 75 pace or something like that. They might even give him a little bit less pace. And the defending and heading is, I'd say it's probably justified. Um, he's still probably the best center back at Barcelona. Puyo, really old now. A lot of injuries. He's actually not going to be playing for Barcelona next season. And Mascherano, just as inconsistent, but on a slightly lower level, game to game than PK. So, anyways, on to Alba, and I think that he will have 93 pace, 75 shooting, 86 passing, 89 dribbling, 83 defending, and 71 heading. Now, for him and for all these players, there will be a pace boost, most likely. Even though Alba, he didn't get any faster than he was last season, but they will give him a pace boost. Same for Alves. Like they gave him Alves 95 pace for his Team of the Year card, um, but he didn't really like run like he had 95 pace in real life. Um, but anyways, so Alba, those stats, he's been the best left back, probably for Barcelona. He's probably been the best center back, well, not the best center back, the best defender overall. The most consistent. But he still won't have too high of a rating. And I've only given him one rating higher than Ramos, or not Ramos, Marcelo, who's on the bench. Anyways, on to Alves. Speed this up a little bit. There are his stats. More pace, more shooting, more of everything, and he will have 76 or higher stats, I'd say. His will be kind of similar, like Ramos, to his team of the season. I don't think he'll have that much more pace. He could have 70, or not 75, like 94 pace, something like that. And on to Fabregas. I've given him slightly more of most stats. Obviously, bumped up the passing and dribbling the most, and also the shooting. He does have a pretty good goal record this season. His defending and heading are about the same, but they'll still be a little bit higher. On to Modric, and he. By the way, these three. Well, I'll explain Di Maria when I get to him. He's kind of a special case, but these two have been two of the best center mids this season. Iniesta and Xavi just haven't been as good as last season. With the rotation in the Barcelona squad, they haven't played like every single game like they have before, and they've still both been very important to Barcelona. But I don't think that either of them really deserve a team of the season, and even a team of the year, for that matter. I don't think that they really deserved it last time round, but they are still world-class players, and they both could still be in this. It just depends. But I don't think EA will put them in there. They could, but we'll just have to see when the team of the season comes out. But anyways, on to Modric. Giving him more stats. I forget what his base stats were for shooting and pace, but I think he'll have more than 80 for pace and shooting this time around. In his team of the season. This might actually be don't remember if he got a team of the season back for Tottenham. He could have, but anyways, he'll have more passing and dribbling. Those will be his main stat upgrades, and then same as Fabregas, the defending and heading will both still be low, and that is also the case for Di Maria. The defending and heading aren't really going to change that much. But for Di Maria, you're probably thinking he is a right winger, and yes, in the game he is a right midfielder. I think he's either right mid or right wing. I think it's right mid. I don't usually use him too much because I don't use a BBVA squad. But either way, he usually plays on the right. But this season, Ancelotti, about the halfway point, he started playing Di Maria in the center mid position, and it worked out well. Di Maria has put in some good performances. Ancelotti actually runs this formation, but with an offensive mid there. Or actually, no. In recent games, he's just played a straight 4-3, and left Isco out of the squad. Put Bale at the right mid. But anyways, Di Maria has been playing center mid to incorporate Bale, and he's done very well there, so I figured he'll probably stay there for the remainder of the season, and maybe for the rest of his career, playing at center mid, because he does do a very good job there. And his stats will be like that, I'm predicting. Um, Pace slight upgrade, dribbling a lot higher, passing higher, and shooting. I think the shooting is up quite high as well. I think they'll give him an 89 card. All three of these midfielders are actually 86s. I think Modric might be an 85. But anyways, I figure it'll be 89, 89, 90. And then on to Ronaldo. Now this is the easiest decision in the team. No left wing in the world can compare to Ronaldo. Definitely not in Liga BBVA. Ronaldo has been the best. He will get the top goal scorer in La Liga unless he gets if he gets injured in the game today against Vallecano, then obviously he might not. But other than that, if he stays fit, then he will win the top scorer for La Liga. And I've given him slightly similar stats to his team of the year. And anyways, it's pretty self-explanatory for Ronaldo. He's going positive goals per games in all competitions, and he's done amazingly well this season. Probably one of his best seasons. Maybe not the best, but definitely up there. Um, and he will keep getting better, I would say. And Messi with a 97 rating. Again, similar stats to his Team of the Year card. Not much to explain there. Since coming back from all those injuries and stuff, he has done a lot better. That's why he's in there instead of Diego Costa. And then Bale on the right wing. Now, this one is debatable, but I think Bale has been the best right wing in La Liga, or right midfielder, either way. I've given him a lot of stat boosts there. Not too high. The things that change the most are the shooting, dribbling, and passing, because that's what he's improved on the most, I'd say. His pace will go up. Not that he's gotten any faster. Maybe like one pace higher is deserved. But other than that, EA just like to give pace boosts on informs and stuff like that. And then his defending and heading will go up slightly, but not too much. But Bale's was already pretty high before, so now they're they're still very good for a right winger. So anyways, there is the team, and on to the subs bench. Now I got Sanchez, Costa, Rakitic, Koke, Marcelo, Godin, and Alves. All those I think are justified. None of them really warrant a first team spot, but are too good to be left out of the team entirely. There are a couple of players missing. Carvajal has done really well this season, and yes, that Xavi. There's just loads of talented players in the league, so that's why this was really hard to do. This is just my opinions on it. Leave yours in the comment section below on what you think the team of the season for the Liga BBVA will be. And anyways, back up to here for a second. Now, Ronaldo already has a 98 card, as does Messi. EA, well, don't be surprised if EA make them both 97s. That's not the case. They haven't both been at the same level this season. If Ronaldo has been better this season, he won the Ballon d'Or, and he's just had a much better season than Messi. Been much more consistent in games. Messi has struggled with injury, but that's part of it. That's part of the reason that Ronaldo has been better. But they might give them both 97 ratings, just because I don't think that they'll give Ronaldo and two 98 rated cards. But for it, it should either be a 98 rated card or a 99 rated card. They both should not be 97s. But I don't know. It just depends on what EA does. But either way, that's my predicted team of the season. And so again, leave yours in the comment section below. I'm doing the Barclays Premier League next, possibly. I might go with a smaller league like League One or Ligue 1. I don't know how to say it. But either way, I'll do French League, German League. One of those next. I'll go through all 5 major ones. Maybe like the MLS or something like that. I might do that like Eredivisie. Maybe some smaller leagues. I'll have to go back and check the way they did those in FIFA 13 first. But anyways, I'll definitely be doing the top 5 leagues next. So that'll be the end of the video. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.